Hello everyone! Today I'd like to review the Phoenix 737-8 MAX in the new Air Canada livery. This plane is a new release for February 2019. Upon receiving this model, I took it out of the box and placed it next to my Gemini Jet's A321, which is also in the new Air Canada livery. This particular A321 was released in 2017. I bought this particular model while I was on vacation overseas last year. I was curious about the differences between both Phoenix and Gemini Jet's models. I thought it would be fitting to compare them together in this video. Just a footnote about this comparison. I would have loved to have purchased the 737 MAX from Gemini Jets as well, and have a true head-to-head comparison. However, as this is still my personal collection, I only got to pick one. I decided with the Phoenix as I have a few 777s and admire the quality of them, so I want to give the 737 a try. The 737 MAX comes in at 9.7 cm long, 9.1 cm wide, and 3 cm tall. The A321 comes in at 11 cm long, 8.6 cm wide, and amazingly is also 3 cm tall. With the tails being the same size, I wanted to compare these models to the real aircraft to come up with a comparison. The actual 737 MAX is 39.5 meters long, 35.92 meters wide, and a tail height of 12.3 meters, while the A321 is 44.51 meters long, 35.8 meters wide, and 11.76 meters tall. Then I took the actual measurements and divided them by their measurements on the model. The wingspan on the 737 MAX and the tail of the A321 was less than a 400 scale by a bit. Now that I'm done picking on the size, what about the features? I complained in my last video of the Aero Classic 767 lacking any, while the Phoenix came running out of the gate. Antennas in the right places, a modeled tail skid bumper. I also noticed ram air inlets compared to the painted ones on a Gemini A321. One thing that could improve is the main gear wheel well. Like I said in the beginning, I don't have a Gemini Jets plane to compare this to, so in this case, I plead my case by looking at an Air Classic 737-200 and even more of a larger wheel well in a Dragon Wing 737-700. The Gemini Jets A321 is a great looking plane as well. I would have loved to have seen the same amount of antennas at the bottom. The words Phoenix and Air Canada seem to ruffle a few feathers when mentioned in the same sentence. Some collectors add the color blue to the end of those sentences. I seen the video review by DJ's Aviation and kept that in the back of my mind. However, no worry here. It's safe to say that Phoenix hurt its community well. Black is black on this plane. On the Gemini A321, however, the black wasn't strong enough when making the comparison. And to confirm that, I brought my CRJ into comparison to confirm it. The black found on the Gemini planes were soft. Not sure if this is the same case when comparing both planes in real life, but also on the belly of the A321, I found this imperfection in the paint job. However, when it comes to the reds, the Gemini A321 beats the 737, not just with the tail, but also in the front and the roundel under the fuselage. Also, when comparing the print of the roundel underneath, the Gemini A321 is sharper. The word Air Canada is different between both models. A comparison on airliners.net and looking at the Gemini official release on FTJV shows the Phoenix is accurate. The camera did find a really small chip in the word Air Canada on the fuselage. When comparing the Star Alliance logo, it shows better on the Phoenix model. Then both models get top marks for doors, beacons, and other exterior pieces not caught in the mold. In the few Phoenix models I own, I was expecting the Phoenix model to take the win in this category. Phoenix models to me have realistic, no plastic look landing gears. I also love the rims on these planes. However, I must have not been lucky and got a defective model. On the nose gear, the right tire has a nice chunk sticking out of it. The left tire, the rim looks in bad shape. The main gear isn't any better. When holding it up, the alignment is completely crooked. On the A321, my kudos goes to Gemini Jets for being consistent with a good quality landing gear. I was reading a Richard Stretton review of Tail 460 from last year, and yes, I hate silver engines too. Both the 737 MAX and A321 have silver engines. Under my paint inspection on the 737, I did notice some light getting through the LEAP engines. However, when looking at the fan blades in both engines, I was shocked to say they both don't match. I immediately pulled my WestJet Disney plane to see if this was a common problem, and the answer is an amazingly yes. A huge disappointment for Phoenix. Referring to the beginning of this video of my nitpicking of the size of these planes, both fit well with the Gemini Jets Airport B and GSE sets. The Phoenix came to me at a pretty steep price point. I expected this plane to excel in every category. However, the gear and engine issues I find unforgiving. I do love the mold and paint job, and it makes up for it. I love this plane and I'm excited to have it in my personal collection. As I said earlier, kudos to Gemini Jets for being consistent with its quality. I will eventually get my hands on a Gemini Jets 737 MAX and review it. As for the A321, this was my first Air Canada new livery in my personal collection. It brings a smile to my face when I find something Canadian while traveling overseas. So a special thanks to Euphoria Cafe of Calgary and Hobby Stock of the Philippines. Links are in the description. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy collecting.